Hello everyone, my name is Manan Sharma. This is number we are on C050. So this is my sixth experiment of Keystone's lab, that is activity diagram, and I have to draw activity diagram with swim lane and without swim lane specification for an online shopping system. So this is the description for an activity diagram. An activity diagram is essentially a flowchart showing the flow of control from activity to activity, and we use activity diagrams to specify, construct and document the dynamics of a society of objects or to model the flow of control of an operation, and it is an ongoing non-atomic execution within a state machine. So the notations which we use in an activity diagram are activity block, then we have a transition signal, then we have decision boxes, initial activity, final activity, and we have fork and join. Fork is when a break single transition breaks into two transitions, it is known as a fork. And join is when two transitions are joined into a single transition, that is known as a join. So here is my sixth experiment. The first one is without swim lane. So the first diagram is without swim lane. So first, the initial activity is to log in. Then we go to the website interface. It will show us the website interface. Then we are using a for uh, to get the select to show the item type, category, and range. So which from which the user will have to select any of them. Then we are using a join to for the customer to select the item, and then we have a decision box. So if the item which is selected is available in the inventory, it will go to the cart and will add it to the cart, and if it is not available, it will reserve for the future, and if in the future it is available, it will notify the user, sorry, the customer. So the last option, and here if the item is not available, it will notify the customer. It will be the final state, final activity. Otherwise, if the item is available, it will add it to the cart, and it will show us a confirm purchase list, and the customer will place the order, and then the logout function will work, and that will be the final activity. So now we'll see the diagram with swim lane. So okay, so as you can see here, we have four basic action states, in which we have initial activity, then final activity, then we have transition states, and we are using swim lane vertical diagrams. Four swim lane vertical diagrams we have, that is admin, database, item details, and customer. So the admin, if the customer is logging into the website, the admin will verify the login. If the credentials are verified, it will just move on to the customer. It will take the customer to the item details, and from there the customer can select the type, range, or category for the item, and the database will be administered by the admin, and from the database the customer will be able to see the item details, and he'll be able to select the items, and he'll be able to make payment. And if he makes the payment after the item details, after selecting the items, so that will bring us to the final activity. So thank you for watching the video. This was my sixth experiment.